Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I would say welcome back to my channel. I know I already did a makeup tutorial on here, but this is my first vlog. So I feel like I'm starting fresh. So hi and welcome. So I was going to film a house tour today, but my memory card for my camera didn't get here until like 7:30 tonight. So sorry if you hear things, by the way, that might be Taco. So it didn't get here till late tonight, so I'm gonna save that for another vlog. But on Instagram, I did ask people if they had any questions for me, and I actually got a lot of questions. So I'm going to run through those, and thank you for everybody who asked. All right, let's get into it. So the first question is, are we going to see you at the Beautiful Mess tour? I'm sure one day I'll make it to the tour. The dates aren't selected yet, but I'm sure I'll make a few of the dates. I would love to meet some of you guys, so stay tuned. I'll let you know when I know. Next question is, where do you work or what do you do for a living? So I work for a corporate real estate company. I am one of their in-house graphic designers. So it sounds boring, but I actually really like our brand. So it's a pretty fun job, I'm not gonna lie. So I do that and I work from home. So it's a pretty sweet gig. I've been with the company for 3 years and I really like it. 1 second. Taco, you can't do that. You can't make noise, it's quiet, shh. Next question is, what is your favorite movie? I would have to say my favorite movie, that's a tough one. I love horror movies, not like gory movies, but more like ghost movies. So I'm gonna have to say my all-time old favorite has to be The Ring. I loved that movie as a kid for some reason. I always wanted to play Samara in a movie or something. I don't think that's the right fit for me if I was gonna be in a movie, but yeah, The Ring. Next question is, who is your favorite artist right now? I would have to say probably the band Covet. I have taken a few guitar lessons with the lead guitarist Yvette Young, and she is fantastic. They're an instrumental math rock band, and I've seen them a bunch of times in concert. They are just like so good live. I don't know, I just love their music. It's great to drive to, and I just kind of like, I don't know, it's a vibe. Next question is, what would you call your style? I have no idea. I like a lot of retro 60s stuff. I like a lot of bright colors. I wouldn't say bright colors. I like a lot of autumn colors, so I feel like maybe that's kind of why. I don't know what I would call my style. Let me know in the comments. I have no idea. Next question is, what's your favorite makeup brand? I'm gonna have to say my favorite is Juvia's Place. Basically anything by them. All of their eyeshadow palettes are fantastic. I'm actually wearing theirs right now. I just love all their eyeshadows. They're so pigmented. Honestly, I don't really use any other brand other than Juvia's on my eyes, like very, very rarely, because I just love their formula. For my face, I use Estee Lauder Double Wear. So I have really oily skin, and I found that the Double Wear just really sticks on my face, and it lasts all day. I really like Estee Lauder, and I like Juvia's Place. Next question is favorite singers. I have to say Jewel from the 90s. She is my go-to karaoke singer. I've always loved her. I think it's just like a childhood thing. When I was a kid, I would always sing her songs. My parents really liked her. I would perform her at like talent shows. I think her vocal range is really similar to mine, so that's why I like to sing her songs. What's my biggest fear? Other than dying, I mean, that's everybody's fear, but like non-big fear, spiders. Spiders I hate. My husband, Casey, he hates them too, and so whenever there's a spider in our house, it's a fight to see who gets to make the spider go away. What's one thing I can't live without? Aside from people or friends or my dog, I would have to say probably coffee. I know that sounds really cliche, but I get migraines if I don't drink coffee. Why don't we ever see your husband and Collin together, or you and Collin? Are you close? We're really close with Collin and Gabi. We see them a lot. My husband actually doesn't really like to be filmed a lot, so that's probably why he's like really shy and sweet. So that's probably why he's not in a lot of videos. Well, 2 Gabaweens ago, we both went and somebody took a picture and he doesn't even like pictures. So I don't even know if he was in a Gabaween picture, but yeah. How did you and Gab meet? Were you guys friends before you met Collin's brother? No. So it's kind of a funny story. I met Gab, I don't even know how many years ago it was now. It was a long time ago. It was right after she and Collin started dating, and I met her at Collin's mom's house, and we never really got super close because it was always like family events. Then when Casey and I got married, I was having my bachelorette party, and it was just really small, close friends. It was right in Philly. So I was like, I think I'll invite Gabi because she's pretty much like my sister-in-law already. She should be at my bachelorette party. So I invited her and we just clicked because we were able to like hang out and get to know each other outside of cordial family events. We just ended up talking and becoming best friends that night. And then ever since then, we bought our house, and because we live really close to each other, we like started hanging out a lot more. And then this past summer, I saw her like, I can't even tell you how many times a week, and we just had a blast. So I feel like it was just it was a long, quick friendship, if that makes sense. I'm so grateful that she and Collin are getting married. I feel like in the past, 2 years, going on 2 years since I've gotten married, Gabi has become one of my very best friends. And it's just crazy to me that, like, who else gets to say that their best friend gets to become their sister-in-law? Like, what? It's awesome. I'm so excited for both of them. I love Collin and Gabi both. No, I can't imagine either of them with anybody else. Like, it's a fairy tale. We all know it. That's the story. All right, next question. How long have you been with Casey? You guys are so cute. We're going on 9 years now. We've been married for 1.5 years. We got married on my birthday, September 30th. So that was a crazy thing in and of itself. We were buying a house, and in order to get our loan for the house, we had to be married because we were going through a mortgage company that we were able to get because my grandpa was in the Navy. But because Casey doesn't have any family in the military, we had to hurry up our wedding. We were actually supposed to get married on October 18th, but then that didn't happen because we needed to rush for the mortgage. We'd already gotten the house, so we just needed to like finalize our mortgage. So we got married on my birthday, and it was a great birthday present. The way Casey and I met, I was dating somebody else actually, but we went to high school together, and we always like knew each other and we had the same friends kind of, but we never actually hung out. He was visiting one of his ex-girlfriends at my college where I went to college. Like, they had been broken up for a long time. They dated freshman year of high school, and this was like in college, but he was just really good friends with her. She was dating another guy at the time, and he got really pissed that Casey was there, even though it was not. But he got mad at her, and so she was like, listen, do you mind going home? Like, I don't want to, cause all this drama over nothing. He knew that I was like the only person he knew that went to Westchester other than his ex. It was really weird. It was like kind of fate, because every single time Casey went to this school to hang out, we would just run into each other. He knew that I went to that college. After his ex asked him to go home, he was living in Philadelphia at the time, so the train stopped running at a certain time of night, so he literally had no way to get home. This was before Uber was a thing. This was like it was a while ago. So I just get this random text that's like from a random number, and meanwhile I'm at a dead celebrity's party. I was dressed up like Edie Sedgwick and I was drunk on Franzia. Yeah, so I get this text. It was just like, hey, this is Casey. I got your number from our mutual friend. Is there any way I could stay with you? And I was like, oh, well, let me ask my boyfriend. And then my ex was like, oh yeah, I don't care. We were on the outs at that point. I texted him back and I was like, oh yeah, sure thing. Meet me at this party, whatever. So he comes to the party, but then we go back to my dorm room. He stayed on my floor and then I was on my like little twin bed, and we ended up staying up super late, just like talking, and it was really nice. But then I didn't see him again for a year after that. And then when my ex and I broke up, he asked me on a date. I mean, not immediately after, but you know, yeah. The rest is history. We've been together for 8 years, or 9 years. Next question. What's your favorite thing about interior decorating? I would have to say my favorite thing is just taking a space and making it your own and having a place that feels like it's you. And I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but I just love being able to live in a space that feels like it's totally my vibe and it puts me in a good headspace. I love picking paint colors. That's probably my favorite. I love bright colors. Not like fluorescent colors, but I just love happy colors because I want to feel like really happy in my house. And that's why I picked like yellow, I picked blues, I picked, I don't know, a lot of colors that maybe my mom wouldn't use in her house. But I like weird colors, and I like when people come to my house and they're like, oh, I never have thought to choose that color. I just think it's like fun to be different. That's cliche and cheesy, but that's how I feel. Next question is, what is my favorite memory of me and Gabi? That's really hard to choose. I'm gonna have to say this entire past summer. We quarantined together, so basically I was really only hanging out with her and like a few of our friends. We just had a blast. We spent the entire summer hot tubbing. I would make cocktails. It was just fun. It was a blast. This question is, how do I stay positive during these really tough times? I would say taco. Casey, I cook. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. It was really hard staying positive. For the first time in my life, the fact that this pandemic was so rough, it actually made me try antidepressants for the first time in my life. And I think I've always needed them, but it was just kind of like pandemic really gave me that final push to be like, all right, I need to go to a doctor and get pills because I was so unmotivated. It was really hard. And for anybody watching this, if you suffer from mental illness too, I'm not saying that everybody needs to be on pills or medication, but don't ever feel ashamed if you need it. Honestly, it really helped me a lot. I'm off the couch. I'm doing this. This is my New Year's resolution. Like I said, I've had it my whole life, anxiety and depression. So it was tough. I mean, outside of the medication, I had Taco. I was raising Taco, and I think that was a huge help. He kind of kept me going because he was a puppy. We got him only 2 or 3 months before the pandemic started. So he was so little and he kept me so busy the whole time. Definitely Taco and cooking, and again, just living in a space that I was able to make my own. And I know not everybody can afford a house or like afford to decorate it, but just little things like surrounding yourself with things that you love is really important and actually has a big impact on your mental health. Next question is, what's my favorite recipe? I love soup. I really love soup a lot. Every time it rains, I make pasta fazool, which is an Italian, it's like a bean and noodle soup, and you could either make it just with like white bean and chicken stock, or you can make it red, which has tomato paste in it. That is my favorite recipe. It's so simple. Either way, white or red is so simple, but it's just like my favorite comfort food. It's so good. And when it's cold, I just want to curl up with a mug of that soup and eat it on my couch. Next question is, do you get designer furniture or do you just get what you like? I definitely just get what I like. I try to buy furniture as frugally as possible. So most of my stuff, honestly, like this couch I'm sitting on right now, this was left by the old owners of the house. So when we bought this house, there was an old couple. The wife had passed away and the father it was an estate sale basically. So for a really cheap price, they left us both of our couches. They left us a lot of really cool art. So yeah, I mean, I just try to be frugal. A lot of my stuff is from Wayfair, IKEA, Home Goods, Overstock. I love digging on the internet for just cool stuff. I can just like search for hours and find stuff. I do it for fun, and a lot of times I'll load up my shopping cart and then I sit on it for a day and then I never actually check out. There's nothing designer in my house. Next question is favorite hairstyle. Probably this. It takes me a really long time to do. It's my favorite though. It takes me a while. My hair's naturally really puffy curly. So in order to do this, I wash my hair, then I blow it out with a brush and a blow dryer. Then I curl it, and because it's so thick, it takes a long time to curl. Then I straighten my bangs, and then I straighten like the little curly pieces over here. And yeah, that's my favorite hairstyle, I think. Favorite Starbucks drink? I really like flat whites. Wait, I like iced Americanos with 1 pump of mocha, 1 pump of raspberry, and whole milk. My favorite Dunkin drink is a medium iced latte with 1 pump, only 1 pump of sugar plum, because 3 pumps, which they usually put in a medium, is like too much. I don't like super sweet drinks. So yeah. Why did you want to start a YouTube channel? So this is something I've been thinking about doing for a really, really long time. Well, for the longest time, I really wanted to start a blog, but then after Tumblr died, I was kind of blogged out. So then I saw a lot of interior decorators starting their own YouTube channels, and just a lot of I follow a lot of lifestyle people. Like the Dainty Squid is one of my favorites. I've been following her for years. I feel like after seeing what she does, it just really inspired me to make my own channel. And also, so many of you guys have been reaching out to me about when are you gonna get another video up, and I appreciate that so much. I really can't thank you guys enough for subscribing and, asking me about my YouTube channel. I, to be honest, never felt like I was interesting enough to start a YouTube channel. So we're gonna see how this goes, but for all of you guys following along, thank you so much. It means so much to me. It's always something that I've wanted to do for, a really long time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other requests that you'd like to see, mention them down below. I'll see you guys next time. And so my plan is to release a video once a week, maybe every other week, depending on how crazy my full-time job is. But thank you guys so much for following along, and thank you so much for all the messages and everybody who reached out with a question. I love you all so much, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.